Well, I know acid rain is an issue, and certainly industrial waste and sewage. I'm sure is probably still something's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm quite aware that we're at the end of the Great Lakes. I've spent a lot of summers on Lake Superior, and here we are on Lake Ontario. So I think they're international waters. I know that, and I do believe in government regulations. I've lived long enough to not really believe that there are that many businesses who aren't so paying it so much attention to the bottom line that they, we need government regulations that work, that are effective.
We do.
And I'm sure there has to be a balance. I mean, red tape is not the answer. Sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that'll ever get resolved. But I'm hoping that there's something called progress sometimes.
Yeah.
I know people are worried about. This is fresh water, and we live right on Lake Ontario. I mean, we see the lake from our house. We're up on a bluff.
Yeah.
We have all this water. We've just retired, and we think where could we live, and if we do what, and because I never thought I'd end up staying here when I retired, but having fresh water and an abundance of water is important. So we have friends go to Arizona, or friends have moved to Colorado, and I'll say, what's water source do they have? I just read about we had friends move to southeastern New Mexico, and they, they're in this high desert, but they're fine, they think, because of this whole huge aquifer. All the Great Basins. I don't know if you're aware of that. There's a name for this enormous aquifer. This was a New Yorker article recently.
Yeah.
And they are now in danger. It's going down 5 feet a year.
Yeah.
They thought it would never.
Yeah.
So that there's so many other places where water is such a problem. The Colorado River that never gets to its outlet.
Yeah.
So it's I think we really do have to, take care of our water.
And besides government regulation, like you mentioned, is there things that you feel like each individual can play a role in terms of being maybe stewards of the water?
Well, stewards, also conservation. We are, in the 70s, I was maybe your age in the 70s, and even late 60s.
Yeah.
And that was the first environmental movement I was aware of. It was a big thing. And that's when you were trying to, say if it's smelly, not flush the toilet all the time.
Yeah,
if it's
yellow.
Let it yellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Yeah.
There are places that we've just been traveling in Europe a lot, and a lot of the toilets have a dual flushing thing, so you're not using as much water.
Yeah.
And so I know they're out there. Because we have so much, we aren't quite as careful. But in other parts of the country,
and perhaps if we're
but we should be.
We should be.
We just simply should be.
Of course.